Okay, we are live. I am seeing if it is going to connect here. Okay, maybe not. Oh, it did pop up. That's exciting. All right, let me see here. My live video. It is live. All right, I'm trying a new software, y'all, so bear with me. Well, it's not new. I just ain't been on this sucker in a long time. In a long time. All right, let me just share it to my group. Oh, there that girl go. There that girl go. Okay, shared it there. And I should share it there. Okay. So, guys, this is the first live broadcast for Raising the Bar podcast. And, guys, today I'm on my Ecamm software, and I have not used this software in I don't know how long. So, I don't remember all of the bells and the whistles. Hey, Phyllis girl. Hey, Thomasine. Let me see if I know how to do this one thing. Hold on. Let's see if I at least know how to do this. Nope, I don't know how to do this. That is so funny. All right, so let's just roll into it. Guys, this is the first live broadcast like I used to do for Raising the Bar podcast, and I am super excited. Phyllis, Thomasine, anyone else that is listening, let me know if you can hear my audio. Let me make sure my mic is on before I jump into it. And today, I'm so used to tonight. Today, we're going to talk about something that is rather important. And that is the premium clients, are they out there? Are they paying? I did a podcast on this that released on Monday morning. And I want to see what y'all got to say. So I need you guys to chime in. Hey, Deirdre, girl. Deirdre, can you hear me clearly? I want to make sure my mic is on before I jump into this. I'm excited y'all joining me this afternoon. That is so inspiring. Yesterday we had a good time. Hey, Landis. She said I'm free. See, I was worried about that. So I don't know. How bad is it, Deirdre? I don't know if it's because I'm all the way in the other side of the house. I don't know. Or if I should just pack this up. That's what I want to know before I kind of get into it. Should I just pack this up and go back into my office? How bad? Let me see if I can see it. Let me see here. Am I still freezing? It don't look like I'm freezing to me. I don't know if I'm freezing or not, so I don't want to jump all into it. Somebody let me know in the comments if I'm freezing. Thank you, Phyllis. I appreciate you. All right, so I'm just going to see what it do. I'm already prepared. I'm just going to see what it do. If it get too bad, then I'll just jump off and get back on later. That's just what we're going to do. But, guys, I did want to get in here and talk about is the premium client still paying? For one, this is early in the year, right? This is still early in the year. And thank you, Landis. I appreciate that. And this is a really good topic, for one, to kind of see what's happening in the marketplace. And then two, to inspire people that seem to think that they're not buying or that they're not paying or that whatever they used to, the excuses they used to have in the previous years, that's still an excuse, because it's not. First of all, one thing about premium that I kind of, before I even get into, is the people still paying? Are they paying? The bargain basement Bettys, the Bettys with the bags, whoop-de-whoop, I get it. But one thing that you got to realize before even thinking about premium people paying you and premium people hiring you, you've really got to do an audit thank you, Landis, of your brand, right? You have to do an audit of your brand. I don't know how you guys think that it work, but premium is attracted to premium. I know if I'm looking or expecting a level of premium service or premium product, I'm definitely looking at the presenter. That's just human nature, right? I am looking at the presenter. So first of all, before I get into it, I want to know what's y'all take on it. Hey, Janice, girl, where you at, boo? You over there on IG? Oh, no, you say you miss me, your big sister. I miss you too, girl. And everybody that's on IG, thank you for chiming in. But y'all tell me down in the comments before I kind of even get into my spiel, because that's the whole reason for Tuesday's live podcast. I'm going to do my podcast no matter what, audio style. But the whole live podcast is to really hear your take on what's happening out there, because you guys are designing all the time. I'm an educator, so I want to know what y'all got going on. When you guys are sending out these invoices or whatever the case may be, are you getting kickback? Are you getting crickets? Are you getting ghosted? Or are you getting paid? Like, no questions asked. What do it look like out there in the draping world? I want to know, because 2025, I don't know about y'all, but for the draping industry, baby, I'm excited. I am excited. I am finally seeing some breakthrough. I am seeing my people get paid, no questions asked. So I know it's happening to some degree. I know that is happening for a fact. Presentation is key all around the board. Say it again, Deirdre. It is, because price is really based on perception. A lot of people think that this whole pricing thing, and I get it, because y'all just want to be told what to do. Y'all just want to say, well, how much this costs, or how much I'm told to charge for this. And it ain't that cut and dry. You know what I mean? It ain't that cut and dry. Normally, what I could probably charge for a backdrop or for a draping gig, the average person probably couldn't, because there's so many different other aspects and elements that's involved, right? Or let's just say somebody that's past me, I probably can't charge what they charge. I can't charge no $50,000. First of all, I ain't gonna do it. It's too much work for me. But it's really about realizing the value that you're offering and being able to equate that to your price points, right? So if you are struggling to get paid $1,500, $1,700, $2,200, $2,800, $3,500 for a draping gig, then yeah, like, one, this podcast is definitely for you, because there's a lot of people out there that's getting paid that and more, and there's no questions asked, right? That's the nature of the game, right? But if you're not privy to that, and if you're not used to that, then it is going to seem like it's unachievable to you, or like it just ain't happening. And guys, I don't know how many times I said it, but I'm gonna say it again. I am excited for the draping game for 2025. I really am. Not only because I see people leveling up in the industry, because I do, and I see new trending designs. I see a lot of bespoke things. I just see things that are really refreshing, and even people that have been in the game for a while, right? It even allow us to get back excited. Like, I even don't mind playing in some drape. You know what I mean? And you know your girl, I don't really enjoy the labor part. But like, I am really excited for 2025. And I'm excited that it seems as if the industry, the consumers, it seemed like with the uptick of education and draping, it seemed like, baby, they getting a little more educated on run me my coin, right? Before, draping was one of those things a lot of people it just was there. People talk about it and they gawk over it. Oh, it look amazing. But then when we get to sliding those invoices, it's like, oh, why it cost so much? Girl, why wouldn't it? Or God, why wouldn't it, right? But it just seemed like now it's more, it's a lot easier. Like, invoices get paid with no questions asked. And before, I ain't gonna lie, even as an educator, it was a little, it's just not inspiring when you keep hearing everybody say, ain't nobody paying. And I'm an educator, and I'm also a heartfelt educator. I can't just run to somebody and say, look at your brand look a mess. I can't do that. It's just something I be wanting to, but when it get to the lips, it can't come out, because I do got a heart. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Keisha. So when we're talking about people paying, it's really about how much they think that we're worth at the end of the day. Soon as someone sees you, they already got an idea in their head how much they willing and not willing to pay. So I love that over the past year, especially last year, I've seen so many people just really taking their brand to the next level. And that, guys, that's just exciting. That's like exciting to do. Imagine having this baby, right? And you are proud of this baby. And then people say, wait a minute, I got to try to clean this up. But people say things like, the baby ain't beautiful, or the baby ain't worthy, or the baby ain't this, and the baby ain't that. Don't nobody want the baby. And it's a little, it don't make you feel great. So when you are really finally seeing change happen in the industry, when you're seeing people take their brands seriously because they're getting it, they're finally getting it, it's exciting. So I am definitely here. All roads lead to draping for me. I'm back in love with it. I cheated on it a little bit. I wanted to do some other stuff because it just wasn't where my heart was at. Where my heart was at, but it is now. It is. So with the aspect of thinking, are premium clients paying? Guys, I want you guys, I don't know who's going to catch this on the replay. I don't know who's going to see it right now. I don't know who's looking right now. So y'all could do me a favor and tell me in the comments, because I'm back on my Ecamm software, and baby, I forgot how to work it. So it just tell me there's some people up there, but I don't know who it is. So y'all help me out and say a hey down in the comments. Thank you. And then tell me where y'all calling from. Not calling, where y'all viewing from, because I want to know if I'm coming to a city near you. But in a retrospect of, is premium clients paying? Baby, yes, they are paying. This is a really great year to break out in draping. This is a really great year to enhance your skills with draping. This is a really good year to stop freaking playing when it comes to this draping, because now people are really receiving it as the art that it is, and they are really understanding the value that it brings. They're understanding how it transforms their entire space. Guys, when I started seeing and I really started seeing it a lot when I came to Atlanta, people getting these events. At first I was turned off. Like, people getting these event spaces and it looked like a warehouse or something. I'm like, what in the world? What is that? But the amount of decor, the amount of draping that can transform that space, and you'll never know what it was. You don't have no clue. I'm like, man, what we do is freaking powerful. It is powerful. It causes all the tears when people go through the door, right? They worried about this, they worried about that. Is the walls are ugly. I got this ugly, we trying to cover this up, we trying to cover that up. I think a lot of people wasn't really realizing the value they were bringing, right? They just look at it as draping. Guys, when I talk about this example a lot, because it opened my eyes up to how dope we really freaking is. When I was working with a production company, every time I'm working with somebody, they just blown the hell away by what we do. They blown away by how I was able to take this untapped market and create such a dynamic brand around it. And people digest it differently. People, they make all kind of analogies so they can understand what the hell just happened, right? And I love it because they gotta make an analogy so they understand it, right? But when it's one particular guy, he kind of compared what we do and like what I have, that my brand, to a pillowcase. And y'all probably heard this before, but I still think it's cute today, because I immediately was about to go in. Like, what? I did. I was about to go in. But just how he described it, he was like, and it also caused me to look really deep further into what we do, like who we service. And it went outside. Now I was able to go outside of just celebratory events, right? No matter where you go, draping is everywhere. You go in the theaters, is there. You go in the hotels, is there. You go on the beaches, is there. That is the first thing I look for. I don't know why. And it's just a natural thing. That's the first thing I look for. I'm looking and I'm gonna go up behind it and all that, because I want to see. I want to see what they doing and how they doing it. So when he made the analogy that it was a pillowcase, and that was because everybody have it, right? It's a necessity. Like everybody have it, but nobody talk about it. And think about it. When you look at the bedding or whatever the case, everybody talking about the comforters or the duvet and the throw. Nobody talking about the damn pillowcases. But that does not make a complete set without the pillowcases. My head, unless I have a good satin pillowcase, that's how important it is. Like my edges probably wouldn't have grew back if I ain't had my satin pillowcase. I'm playing, but I'm just saying it's really important what we do. And the moment that I guess I took it, how I looked at it was like, damn, he right. Like we really do transform the entire space. Like take that damn draping down and look at what it looked like. Be honest. I don't care about how good everything else look, but it really minimizes. It makes it minimal, right? Because it can't be elevated. Draping allow things to be elevated, right? So these are some of the things that allowed me to just see draping on a different scale and want to achieve something greater in the draping industry. Because just thinking about backdrops, like I was just done with that. I kind of told you guys all about that. But now really taking things to another level and then having the respect behind this art that we all love, that makes it exciting, right? Let me see what y'all talking about. Hold on, girl. Wait a minute. TT, what you say? Wait a minute. This laugh, who is this? LGC Salsa. I know that name. Why that name sound familiar? Y'all gotta tell me who that is. TT say, see, I don't know how to put my comments up here. Oh, yes, I do. Boom. I just did it. I just figured it out. Oh, my God. I feel so special. TT say, people definitely pay for what they want and they see your value, but will try to still see how cheap they can get something for. I had somebody inquire for a rose floral. Oh, you know they're going to come for them flower walls, TT, now because you've been displaying them and you've been showcasing them, which is amazing. And only wanted to pay $250. Come again? She say, not over here. You better get somebody else to do it. Lux over here. I love it. That's the right attitude to have, though, right? And in having that kind of attitude, it's just different things as your business grow, as your business evolve. It's just going to be different things that you do that's going to have people see and respect the value you bring. TT, we see you every week, you showing up, going live. People see you investing heavily in your brand. Not only are you investing in inventory, you're investing in education. You're partnering with, you're doing all the things to allow your brand to fully evolve, to reach its fullest potential. So that is going to happen naturally over time, right? People coming up to you talking about 250, baby, they're going to disappear. Don't you worry about it. Trust and believe, they will disappear. It will now become this energy like, oh no, let me get my coins right before I go over here. I don't remember the last time I was even approached with an unreasonable or unrealistic budget. I can't even remember. So the fact remains that it can and will happen. You just got to put everything in place and do the work to allow your brand to become visible by those people. And it is a gradual process. You don't just drop Bargain Basement Betty on Tuesday and then on Wednesday you rolling down Rodeo Drive draping you know what I mean? It don't happen like that, but it does actually happen. And that's the exciting part. Even for me, look at the level that I am at. Even for me to find ways to fall back in love with this thing that I do, that I teach, that I yell around about, right? Look, raising the bar. Baby, we don't just raise bars, we set them. And it's about you holistically as a brand, right? How you carry yourself as a person, how you treat people. A lot of people don't understand that this is what branding is. It has nothing to do with the little cute logo and it ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I'm trying to tell you the way I'm now doing things that I do great or things that I do, period. I'm going back. I told y'all it's back to the basics for me. I don't need a whole production team and spending all these we talking about thousands of dollars, right? For what? Just to get my message out? No, if I go back to the basics, like some of you probably need to do, go back to the basics and really just hone in on things that you've mastered or want to master. I've mastered nurturing my audience. I've mastered connecting with people, right? I've mastered having the scroll stop and having people binge watch my content. Why would I be focused on doing something else at this point? Why? Just go back to what I've mastered, which is why now I'm back on my live podcast. keep keying it up with y'all, right? Because they were things that's how you guys seen the value that I brought, right? I could throw a flyer out every day. Hey, boom, boom, I got a tour about to slam down, comment tour if you want the information. Or I could do what I naturally do, and I could talk to you, and I could look at the camera and tell you why you need to be in my class, and then have you instantly go to the cart to check out, right? You got to understand who your people are and what causes them to buy. My people buy because of my energy, because of my level of education, because of my teaching techniques, because of my teaching style, just everything about Precious. So why would I eliminate and take Precious out the equation? If anything, I need to put that sucker back in and do what I normally was doing before. Go live, nurture my people, educate my people, give away resources. That way you're properly prepared when you come and see me. I'm trying to tell you guys, branding is so much more than the looks of it, right? But the looks of it do help. I'm not gonna lie. The looks of it help a whole lot, because when you go and you look, I don't care what platform you go on, when you look at Precious Stevens, the Posh Academy, the Draper Queen, any of them, they all are going to match in brand, and it's all going to match according to what my brand says and according to how my brand make you feel, right? It says premium. Even when I was back struggling trying to do the stuff myself, baby, I ain't no graphic designer, but you couldn't tell me I wasn't though. You can still see that I was trying. I was trying, baby. I was trying. So guys, I really want you guys to understand that. Keisha say, people see, I like this little add to broadcast thing. People see how draping can change the look of a space and have to, that part, when you guys have mastered the, I need that, that's why I was so prominent about telling you guys, go do your mock-ups, man. Go do this. Show the people. Stop talking them down and putting all these words and text stuff on your profiles. Nobody care about that. They don't really care. You got to show them the thing that they want. They want that. I mean, you got to show them that you could do it. You got to show them that you're the best in your region, in your city, in your state, in your area, in your neighborhood. And that is what is going to make them buy, right? So one thing about Bargain Basement Betty and Betty with the Bag, they buy based on two totally different things. Bargain Basement Betty, she's an affordable shopper, baby. She looking for the bargains. She looking for the sale signs that y'all throw up all the day one time. I'm going to throw this in. I'm going to throw that in. Baby, I ain't doing all that, because I know at the end of the day what it is that I'm bringing. Now, it's not to say I will never pass a sale, but if I ever do sales, there's a strategy behind it. I'm never going to do it just, I need some money today, right? Because I'm too smart. I know how to generate income. And realistically, for me, it's just by naturally doing what I do, which is helping people. Just help people. Just give it away. Right? But main thing is just having a strategy in place, though. That may not be the case for everybody. Someone else's selling point or unique selling point could be very different from mine. But until you've mastered what that is and you've able to discover what that is, how can you hone in on it? How can you prominently push that out so that people see all the elements that make them buy? I'm trying to tell you. You want to hear the pillow? So Landis, that was the pillowcase story. That was it. He pretty much was saying everybody got one, but nobody talk about it. It's like, that's pretty much what he was saying. Like, this is super valuable, but it's untapped and it's not talked about enough. And I was like, yeah, that's the same way I feel. How you gonna fix it? How you gonna fix it? So that was like one of the beginning. And I think I got the story at that time, but until I really started digging deeper to research and really discover if I could even fall in love with this thing again. Because it was like the ugly baby, I ain't gonna lie. And once it was like that thing he said just kind of trickled, it made a trickling effect to really make me want to dig deeper. Like, what is it we got? You know how you got something good, but you just can't quite explain it. And I think the art of draping just ain't enough. It ain't enough. You need something a little more juicy. So now the thing, even with our classes, guys, like, I'm like, Precious, you gotta step your brand up. I'm so focused on being an educator, right? I don't look for the glitz and the glam of doing a transformation. That ain't what I do. I need you to get these daggone skills down pat So that when you go home, you ain't just go home with a bunch of photos. You went home being able to replicate and duplicate and get paid what I just told you you could. That is where my focus is all the time, right? I'm focused on the experience, making sure that you feel as even though if I got 10 people in the class, you still got your money's worth, right? You still got the attention you deserve because that's what you paid for. I'm not going to put you in the corner, right? Nobody put baby in the corner. I'm not going to put you in the corner and just tell you what to do. I need to feel. That's why y'all be saying on my photos. Sometimes I don't even post my photos because my facial expressions be like, they be all over the place because I'm feeling what's happening in the class. If somebody look a little like that's not what I taught. I didn't, how you get that? It's going to be all on my face. But then I work with them to make sure they adapt the teaching styles that I created, right? So it just be a lot happening. It be a lot. Oh, come, Carla, it is. Carla say it's getting fun again. Guys, it really is getting so fun. This is only January, guys. I kid you not. It's so many things that I have in store for 2025. And the best part, because I got stuff in store all the time, but I can never see it to fruition because it always requires something greater than me. It requires a team or baby, didn't I just tell y'all back to the basics? If I was able to run and launch a 7-figure business solely, realistically, alone, go back to the basics. Go back to what you know works, right? But it got to be things I enjoy. If it's things I don't enjoy, if y'all don't know nothing else about Precious Stevens or the Porsche Academy, y'all should know that she ain't going to do it. If she don't enjoy it, she ain't going to do it. That's just, I don't know. That's just how I choose to live my life now. So, Lupe, okay, that's who that is. I have been your YouTube follower since YouTube. I just remember that name soon as I seen it, and I just ain't remember where I got it from. But welcome. So Lupe, good to know that I am back on YouTube. We got some new content coming out, and I'm excited for that too. I'm really excited for that. Janice say, amen. Say it, sis. That's why I'm doing great now. I love that. Janice, I love that. Janice, when we had you in class, girl, it wasn't it wasn't a dry tear. It wasn't a dry eye in that daggone class. I swear to God. It was some amazing things happened last year. And that's another reason why I get excited for this year. Because every time I have an experience, it just gives me ideas for what to do in the future. And to have this level of respect, newfound respect that I have for the draping game, I can't explain to you guys what it is. Like, draping is that girl. Baby, draping is that girl. And I'm just really excited for what's to come. I'm excited for what I see you guys create. I'm excited for you guys' bank accounts. Guys, this year, even with the and it ain't just Baroque draping. It's another one I'm gonna tell y'all about that's is hitting the waves, and it's been around, but it's hitting the waves. And what I love about these styles of draping, the art is in the freaking draping. The luxury, the feel is in the draping, right? It's not so heavily vested on technique that is a lot easier to achieve. It's a lot easier to achieve. And those of you that do all the things, like y'all do flowers and balloons and y'all do all the things, this style of draping can easily allow you to, what's the word? Add. I'm just going to say add. Let's keep it simple. Back to the basics. Can easily allow you to add your additional services, right? Or your additional products. One thing with premium draping, like my initial signature style of draping, for people that's just learning, it takes them a long time to set up a backdrop. Why? Because they're still in the learning phase. And you want to know what? What they do, they go over every little strand and every little pleat, and something that should take them 45 minutes end up taking 2 to 3 hours because their confidence isn't there. And they just they're practicing, right? They're mastering their craft. And it just takes a little longer because it involves a lot more technique. So that's another reason why I'm just excited for this. I'm really excited for this. I think outdoor, and y'all, a lot of you guys, y'all be like, you can't pay me. As soon as I see outdoor wedding on the inquiry, tell them I ain't available. A lot of y'all run away from it, right? And I get it. I understand. Y'all had a couple things that blew the hell down. I get it. But with this style of draping, I am seeing, right? I feel like what was her name? Cleo in the crystal ball. I am seeing an influx of outdoor drapery. And I am super excited about freaking outdoor drapery. I am. So these are things that I'm just seeing for the next year or 2 years in the draping industry. And it's just really, 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 really exciting. Let me see what y'all saying. I like these little comment things. It's a process. It's a process. No, we don't get rid of bargain basement today and get Betty with the bag tomorrow. Yes, Phyllis, I love that. But it will come. That is so true. It happens over time. And realistically, it's nothing that you need to be focused on. It's the attention, right? As people elevate their brands, you're also elevating the proximity to the people that you want to attract, because now you're raising, if you believe it or not, you're raising the value of your brand. You're raising your level of awareness. You're raising your frequency. Now you can attract the people that before you couldn't attract them. They wasn't even going to look your way. But this happened. This is all a part of the process, just like you said. I love that. Shift Event Rental. Give me a name, Shift Event Rental. I love that. Thank you. You on IG. I ain't know that. I did not know that. This is necessary insight every business should have. I appreciate that. It really is, like, really understanding. And I think just applying these methods, not just to my brand and to my business, I think just applying it to my life has allowed me to have a different experience with life, right? Just realizing that everything starts and ends with me. Before I sit here and start complaining about somebody or start complaining about something, I first got to say, well, what did you do, Precious? And then if all roads is like, I'm good, oh, then carry on. But if it's not, then yeah, it's like something that I need to do. If it's something I'm not attracting the people I want to attract, oh, what I need to do about my brand, right? What I need to do about my messaging. Something's off because they ain't coming. So really taking an audit. I take an audit of my brand. I take an audit of my life. I take audits of my body. I take audits of things I think about. I am thinking like, why did you have that thought? And it's weird, but it keeps me intact. It keeps me always putting myself holding myself accountable, right? Before I get to pointing to anybody else, because baby, we know people can blame real fast. Oh my God, I swear. Yes, show them that your elevator only go up. There go Deirdre with them daggone y'all, we be tripping. Deirdre be having all of the sayings. She remind you of that uncle, right? That uncle back in the day that peeled a muffin cap back blue. Wait a minute. Let me get back to this broadcast, because that daggone Deirdre will have you thinking like, what? She'll have you. Oh my God. You're like 1 + 1 carry to 2. Oh, okay. That's my girl. I swear. Thank you. Hey, Bobby Thorne in the building. We'll be working with Bobby, guys. I called it. See it. It's called See It and Say It. Yes, it is. I told y'all, girl. I told y'all that's that daggone Deirdre. Yes, she even had me crying last year. Who had you crying last year, Deirdre, girl? Tanisha, girl. What are you doing over there? You probably thinking about something. I called you yesterday. Guys, do y'all know that me and Tanisha going to be in Kansas City putting together an amazing, well, it's her event. But I'm having a draping class on day 2. The Flaunts and Florals event is her 2-day event. And guys, I'm hoping we settled on the color scheme. These are the kind of conversations we have. Cause we 2 damn Geminis. Imagine that. But I'm super excited. For one, I've never been to Kansas City. And it's just gonna be good energy. I already see some of the people that's coming. Ada coming for the flowers. This is my second time working with Ada. Amazing. Elizabeth, I hope I said that right. She coming with the daggone balloons, y'all. And baby, I don't need to be picking up no new tricks. I don't. Even y'all know I tried my hand with. I even had a balloon class, y'all. That was like 5-6 years ago. And I determined right then and there, balloons ain't my thing. For one, it's my fingers. My carpal tunnel ain't gonna allow me to do all that. So let me stay over here. Let me stay over here. Oh my God. Hey, Dawn, the girl. Trina, there you go. See, Trina, we gotta get you back acclimated. Yesterday you said you feel out of touch. This is how you get back acclimated to your original habitat, baby. Trina, you do different things too, but just being back acclimated to the events industry, period. And I know that can happen to a lot of you guys that y'all juggling a lot, especially ones that work 9 to 5s. It does become hard to really maintain your creative business. I get that. I get that. But I just don't want y'all to, I don't care how many times you got to come back. Just come back. Just come back, baby. Just come back. That's all I got to say. As much of outdoor decor looks nice, I can't do it. And I know, but God, I swear, listen, hear me out. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm Cleo of Draping. I'm trying to tell you, I can foresee what's in the future. So outdoor drape, I'm trying to tell you, outdoor is about to be that thing again. I'm trying to tell you. For one, the technique, I'm not talking about the outdoor draping that you guys was trying to do before. Y'all trying to do premium draping outside. I don't know who the heck told y'all was stronger than Mother Nature, but baby, it don't work that way. But these other styles and these other ways to really combine fabric with Mother Nature and allow them both to operate freely in the same space, it can happen. And watch what I tell y'all. Y'all gonna be calling me up. Watch. Well, Precious, I gotta do this outdoors. Like, what should I put? I'm like, I thought you said. Oh my God. She said, thinking always. I know you is. She said, come through, Auntie Deirdre. Colors locked in. Period. I'm excited about them. I'm excited. Rhythm and hues, shades of blues. And y'all, and somebody was, it was you. I was ready to say somebody was talking about that blue backdrop. But yeah, the blues, I'm all for a good monochromatic look. I'm all for it. But guys, one thing I definitely want you guys to know, I want you guys to understand, premium clients are out there. One thing you guys need to understand is that today's clients, guys, they just got higher expectations. Ain't no other way to put it. They got higher expectations. And guess what? They should. I'm not going to lie. They should, because they are willing to pay, right? If they see the value that you're bringing, or if they see your, when you guys do your mock-ups, or when they see you do your events, right? They see the value that you're bringing, right? And they don't have a problem paying you. You want to know why? For one, they got the money. And for two, they see it, and that's what they want. They want that, right? They want that. So I don't want you guys thinking that, you know, you don't know what to post, or you don't feel like posting. I know y'all got a love-hate relationship with social media. I ain't gonna lie. I do too, because I just like my privacy. I like going in my little cubby hole. I like being on my couch, writing out content. But sometimes when it comes to perform the content, I don't feel like it. I don't be wanting to. But now that was another thing that I had to struggle with. And I really had to determine that we can't bring that kind of energy into 2025, because what worked well for me was my content, right? So I can't bring that lazy energy into this new scope of things, because if I'm going to exercise and achieve my goals, I got to show the world what I could do. I got to show people why they need me. I got to show people that I am the best option for what they're trying to do. And I can't do that from the comfort of a couch and shutting off all my devices, and it ain't going to happen, right? So my one word coming in this year was just one word: discipline. That was it. That was, if I could really hone in on discipline, and I could work on it and just really master that, it ain't nothing I can't do. I don't need to be motivated every day. Motivation comes, motivation goes, right? But if I'm disciplined, I'm going to perform no matter what. I am going to show up no matter what. That's the discipline in me that allows me to do that. The motivation, if I got to depend on motivation, what I'm going to do the days I ain't motivated? I'm going to lay in the bed. This is a cover day. Let me just lay in the bed today. Baby, I ain't got time to have that kind of energy, baby. Been there, done that. We ain't doing that. Yes, Keisha, blue. She said, yes, she did. She's blue. Dupata draping is also taking off in 2025. It's a couple of them, Deirdre. It is, and that's another reason why I said I'm excited for this whole year. Not even year. I'm just excited for this whole era. We're going into a new era of draping, right? And not to say it hasn't always been there, because it was, but being introduced to our culture and being introduced to just our platforms and our local platforms, and us wanting to really dig into it, and then finding, I think what really did it for a lot of you guys is finding how people are responding to it. You guys are getting these DMs like crazy. I think almost every day and it's one of my students. Almost every day someone was telling me about this daggone style of draping. And when we got our first request last year, I was like, okay. But I thought that was just strictly because she was from England. But now to hear how our people is really adopting it and loving it and just and all over it, that's an easy freaking way to make a really good coin and still provide luxury, though. You're not watering down your brand. If anything, you're elevating it and you're enhancing it and you're showing your diverse ways that you can design, right? You're showing that. And that, again, is something that's going to help you stand out from what everyone else is doing. So, guys, that is... did I miss anything? It's a new era. It's exactly what it is. It's a new era. I'm trying to tell you. So I'm excited about it, guys. If you're not excited about it, I don't know. Y'all could go try crawl back under the rock. I would not advise you to do that. I advise you to join this movement and get in where you fit in and decide what do you need to enhance. If you know that taking a whole class is not feasible for you right now, or just ain't the thing right now, cool. I do micro classes twice a month in Raising the Bar mentorship. I do 2 micro classes a month. Tomorrow I'm doing that's my third class. Tomorrow I'm doing my third class. I did 2 in January. Tomorrow I'm doing all about fabric 101. It's funny because someone joined Posh Draping University today, and that was one of the things she said she struggled with. And I'm like, well, you need to be on this training, because not only have I done fabric, have I covered fabric before? I have, but it was in a very basic way, right? But now a lot of you have dibbled and dabbled in fabric, you know the fabrics you like, but let's take it a step further, right? Not only understanding fabrics, but which ones should you use, when, where do they go, all the nine. It's so much deeper than just hanging drapes on the daggone pole. I'm trying to tell you, being able to understand every aspect of it. That is why I am a specialist, right? I am a specialist in the draping industry because I know everything about it, from the rooter to the tutor, right? And even if something new is discovered, or I discover something new that I've never seen, I am going to study, I'm going to learn, I'm going to examine, I am going to practice, because I'm a specialist and I always be supposed to be updated on my skills, right? So as I bring in new techniques or discover new techniques, it's also my responsibility to share them. So guys, I don't ever teach the same class twice. There may be similar elements in it, but I'm always striving to improve upon how I teach, what I teach, everything across the board. So this training tomorrow, the one main aspect that I've never taught is fabric for Baroque draping, right? Baroque draping is a different beast, right? But really understanding the fabrics, how to use it, why to use this kind. I don't want everybody gravitating to this freaking velvet that I'm seeing. It looks cute, but be able to test your skills, right? Push the envelope. If everybody jumping on Baroque draping and everybody doing velvet, what makes you different? What makes you different? This is how you earn the respect of coining a name, of guru, goat, style, whatever. This is how you earn that respect, right? Mastering all the elements to draping. Tomorrow's training is Fabric 101. The extra component I added was the Baroque draping lesson, and it's a good one too, y'all. It's a really good one. I'm also covering this in our Baroque masterclass live hands-on masterclass that's now sold out in April, on April 5th here in Atlanta. Super excited about it. But guys, main thing, if you catch this on a replay, tell me down below, where are you viewing from? Because our spring tour is complete, but right now we are forming our fall tour. And now that I'm back on YouTube, I'm actually on all my platforms today. I want to know where my listeners are viewing from, right? Like, who has the biggest pool. Yesterday when I was checking, I think it was Instagram, that sucker said Chicago. I'm like, Chicago, it was like a bar. Like, I said, I got that big of a following in Chicago? That's weird. But yeah, so I want to know where you guys are, and definitely put your notifications on. We are back. We are back. We are back. Raising the Bar live podcast. It's going to be on Mondays though. I couldn't do it yesterday because it was a conflicting schedule, but it's going to be live every Monday at this time. So I hope to see you guys in the future. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. It's your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, who everybody calls the Draping Queen. Why? Because I help designers like you draping look good. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.